Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm glad you found me. Welcome. Today I am making the state cookie of New Mexico, which is called a Biscochito. It calls for 3 cups of all-purpose flour, 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt sifted together. And I have done that already, so that part of the ingredients are ready to go. The next step is to be crushing 3 teaspoons of anise seed, and so that's what's going on here in the mortar and pestle. It's going to take me a little while to do that. Once that's done, these anise seeds along with the zest of an orange will be added to the flour. So let me finish crushing this and I'll be back in just a moment. So there we go, got the orange zest and the crushed anise seeds mixed into the first 3 ingredients, which was the flour, baking powder, and salt. Now the next thing I need to do in a separate bowl is combine sugar with lard. And I wanted to tell you all about this place. So I was looking for lard in the grocery store and all of them are treated with stuff. This is not. This is kettle rendered, and they have lots of different kinds of lard. They have a beef tallow, they have a lamb tallow, they have this. They also make some soups, so this is what I'm going to use. So my next step is going to be 1¼ cups of the lard with 3/4 cup of a sugar, combined until it's light and fluffy. So I'm going to do that and then I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, got the lard and the sugar nice and fluffy. Adding a teaspoon of vanilla, and I'm going to add 1 large egg and then continue beating this. And then slowly I'll be beating the flour into the mixture, and I'll stop as soon as the dough is combined. And it's not going to be like a cookie dough, it's going to be more like a pie dough. So you'll see that in just a moment. Okay, you can see it's very crumbly looking. So now the next part of the instructions just say to form this into a loose ball like you would with a pie dough, and then it will get wrapped in plastic and refrigerated for 30 minutes. And they said to separate it into 3 groups about the same size. Take each dough ball one at a time, just knead it until it's soft and smooth. And they said if it gets crumbly when I'm trying to roll it out, to just knead it a little bit more. And I'm going to need to put some flour on the surface, so as I cut the cookies, I'll be able to lift them off. So let me pause this for just a moment. Okay, got some flour on there. Let's see how this goes. You can see the anise seeds in there, just that little speckly. Okay, little Christmas tree cookie cutter. It seemed like that would be a nice one to use. And see how this goes. It's supposed to be rolled out to 1/4 inch thick, so it might be easier to just roll the dough away. Okay, yeah. I've got a cookie sheet over here on the side, which has got parchment paper on it. I'll show you in just a second. I used a glass and made some round cookies as well. Okay, I've got the oven preheating to 350, and while that's happening, I need to sprinkle the tops of these cookies with cinnamon and sugar. They're going to bake for about 10 to 12 minutes, and then they need to sit on this cookie sheet for another 10 minutes before I can remove them, and then they'll get more cinnamon sugar sprinkled on the other sides. So let's go ahead and get these guys in the oven. And the remaining dough just gets reworked, kneaded again, rolled out, and the cutting process continues. It should be almost time to check on the first batch. Okay, they're just out of the oven. It took longer than 12 minutes. I'm gonna see if I can calculate how long it actually took, and I think that has to do with the elevation here. Anyway, now they need to sit here for 10 minutes before I can put the rest of the brown sugar and cinnamon on them. I have gone ahead and flipped them and sprinkled cinnamon sugar on the other side. They're still very hot, so I have to wait before the taste test. Well, I'm eating one and it tastes really good. I can detect the orange and the licorice flavor from the anise seeds, and I'll put the recipe and the link below for the Fatworks. See y'all in the next video. Till then.